Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you all are all doing well. Today I'm headed into Blink-182's latest album. I personally felt pleased with this album. I felt this was enjoyable the whole way through, but I did find a few things iffy here and there. But yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and hop right into it. This is the band's ninth studio album that was released on October 20th, 2023. This album marks the return of Tom DeLonge following his departure from the band in 2015. He was promoted to return to the band after Mark Hoppus was diagnosed with cancer in 2021. The album explores themes of relationships and maturation, as well as lyrics inspired by the band's own history and Hoppus's battle with cancer. Then, for this album, there are two different covers for it. For all digital releases, it consists of black and white portraits of the trio, while physical copies were printed with the band's signature smiley logo. The album has a runtime of about 45 minutes and contains 5 singles. They are Edging, One More Time being the title track, alongside More Than You Know. Both were released at the same time. Dance With Me, Fell in Love, and You Don't Know What You've Got. Let's go ahead and hop into some of the tracks. We start the album off with Anthem Part 3. I feel this is a decent track to start off with. I just feel they go all in on this track. I especially love the drums on here. Dance With Me isn't too bad of a track. I love the style that's continued off the opening track, again with the drums being one of the highlights of the track. I was just kind of mixed about the lyrics on here. I feel it's a great concept of essentially trying to get a girl to dance with you and knowing to be prepared for certain responses if she says yes or no. I'm just not the biggest fan of the chorus with how repetitive it does get. Fell in Love is another decent track. I just wish this track was slightly longer, as it's the shortest track on here if you don't count the interludes. Lyrically, the track is for Travis as it captures memories of meeting and falling in love with Courtney. Now, for the title track, One More Time. It is a sad track, of course. I wasn't the biggest fan of the track upon first listen, but after hearing it multiple times through radio and online and whatnot, it's not too bad of a track. It essentially captures this theme of living life to the fullest and spending time with the ones closest to you before your time is done. This track essentially reflects back on the band's history as well. I'm still kind of mixed about Edging. I've always felt it was more radio friendly in some sort of way, but at the same time, I feel it tries to be its own thing. We do get a few interludes on the second half of the album. I don't feel these interludes are bad, and I just kind of feel in some way they kind of support this album. I'll finish us off with Childhood. I feel this is a decent track to finish off the album. I feel it is reminiscent of them going back and seeing what they've meant to people over the decades. And with people growing up listening to them. I haven't listened to everything of theirs myself, but I can kind of say I was there as I'm more familiar with their more well known songs. My favorite tracks are Anthem Part 3, Fell in Love, One More Time, You Don't Know What You've Got, and Childhood. Say, I'll be giving this a 4 out of 5. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. As usual, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Tomorrow, I'll be looking at The Blueprint 3 by Jay-Z. Next week, I'll be going back to one review a week, and I'll be looking at Hackney Diamonds by Rolling Stones.